Now, since we are already on UIZ and we're kind of checking out Wizard from a design perspective, let's also check out some of its testing capabilities using AI. Now, testing is best done with real users, and A/B testing and guerrilla testing can all be done with real users. However, for additional information and for additional tests, this can be a cheap, quick way to do it. Now, here under Magic, there are some really cool testing tools. So if I have a screen, say like this sign up screen, I can always check out something called Focus Predictor from our Magic section on the left. If I click on Focus Predictor, it will give us focus predictions. This is something like heat maps, but for visuals, not for where user is going to click. Immediately, it gives us a quick overview of where the user is going to look and where more focus is being taken from the user. You can download this amazing image and you can share it with your teammates, or you can use it in your design projects when you're creating your portfolios. Okay, so that is where Wizard's testing capabilities end. However, this is where a really useful tool, AI tool, will come into play. Okay, so the next tool that we can look at, which expands on our testing and research methods, is called Attention Insight. And Attention Insight is an AI-powered tool that allows you to, before you even launch or before you even take your designs to production, test out your designs without human intervention. Okay, so when you get started with this, you have various aspects to the tool itself. The first one is you can import anything from Figma, Sketch, Photoshop, XD. So you have all the design tools that you already work on that can sync up with this tool here. Now on the left, you have various aspects, projects. So you can start a completely new project and have various pages inside this project. You have analysis. So whatever analysis comes from the tool, it will give it to you here. And they've also introduced something called video analysis. So in the future, if you want to analyze video using AI, there's something you can do. And of course, there's something called comparisons. So you can do like an A/B testing exercise using this AI tool. So first, we will start with a new project. I'm just going to give it a name, finance, and I'm going to create this project. Inside this project, I can start a new analysis for up to 12 pages. So I can select the mobile app design, and based on what Wizard has created for us, why not? Why shouldn't we do this? So for now, I'm just going to take this one page, which is the sign up page. Quickly going to take a screenshot of this just to analyze this further. And come back to this tool and upload this screenshot right here. Okay. Now, if I want to analyze this, I'll click on the Analyze All button. And immediately it starts giving us really cool insights into our project. First, it gives us a visual heat map, which we already did with Wizard. It also has something called percentage of interests. So here, as you can see, it's giving us how much percent of interest each button will have. This case, it's only 5.7% in this CTA, 4.6% in this CTA. So we need to definitely improve our buttons. Apart from that, it also has something called a focus map, which gives us a black and white representation. So wherever it's light, that means the focus of the user is higher as compared to the dark zones. There is something called a contrast map. Again, if there is a lack of color contrast between two objects, it can easily show it to us. The lower the score, the less the contrast, the higher the score, the higher the contrast. And of course, we have our attention heat maps. So there are these really cool aspects to this AI tool that gives us different knowledge. However, it also has something called an optimal clarity map. This optimal clarity gives us a score, much like Google gives website scores. This gives our designs a score. And right now we are in optimal clarity zone, that means our designs are clear at least. You can also compare and add more screens as you like. So if I want to compare another sign up screen, I can do that. I can say sign up 2. So this could be another iteration we might have created. And then I can include any one of these images from there. It will help us compare as well. Apart from that, it also assists us with getting a report. It creates an entire PPT on this report. How cool is that? So if you want to showcase this research information or this analysis information, you can then export it and show it to your teams as well as PDFs and PPTs.